Yeah, I guess you won't get to see it. I distorted the stream, and it showed 61 days as my days played. So, and which I mean, to me, I don't feel I did all that much in what time I played. But people say I'm doing really good, you know, for what time I played. So, who the hell I played? Alloy plate, 1,500 alloy plate. I need that. Thanks, bro, for the dislike, you cunt. Just saying. Hope you burn in hell too, bro. What's the matter? Your boyfriend didn't come over and you gotta suck his dick? Is that what's wrong with you? I mean, you know.
I must extract crucial
let's suck mine. The price is right.
Protect them until I complete the task. Defend this satellite.
I just need to know one thing. Can you suck a golf ball through a garden hose or the bumper off of a Mack truck? If you have those criteria going for you, we could probably do something. Cause I need a whore that can just suck the soul clean out of me. Cause I know I'm going to hell, and I'd like to be up for a good purpose. I mean, I'm just saying.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
You know, like a $2 tramp, and tramps that just use you and they just want your money. So they can go get them a pitch of crack or whatever shit they're addicted to. And, you know, and you don't care because you just want to get your rocks out. So. So. Dude must have. What's where I talked about him earlier? Man, I mean, goddamn, bro.
not let the enemy destroy the satellite. We have what we need.
Yeah, I think it's funny, man. But I think you put a like anyway, bitch. I'm just saying. Just like. It don't matter, bro. When you ever gonna figure out you don't matter? I mean, what's wrong, man?
Have been hacked to extraction.
Oh, your buddies, or you ain't got no buddies. That's right, ain't it? Well, yeah, it must be hard for you to meet friends being the douchebag you are. I mean, I'm just saying. Damn, bro. We're distracted or what the fuck, man? I can count 4 goddamn heads. What the fuck's up, bro? I mean, get the fuck up in this shit. Better turn around, look behind you. Here comes the next wave in, bud.
Excellent work, Tenno. I wonder what's wrong with the hawk nose dude, bro. They must have
They must have caught on to him, man, and now he can't build, make all them fucking, all them fucking YouTubes is making her to fucking harass people. What's so sad about him? He never cared to even tell who the fuck he was in them, you know. I mean, eventually they'll kick him off here completely. Just like that one right there. He'll get his. I mean, that's a given. Karma goes around, you know. It truly does, man. Ooh, 30,000. Yay. You don't get technical. 29.95 or 29.5, but we won't get technical. Oh, damn, bro. I mean, I've tried a little bit of fucking everything they're done this shit. I mean, it's survival sounds nice, but kinda don't work out too good. Defense is meh, you know. Definitely defense. I mean, nice survival. But, yeah. Okay, and then it's got a resource drop rate, a boost on it of 10%. And, today's shorty just come up. Let's see. Let's do this. Since we found one decent enough to fuck with. Let's see what we could go ahead and do the shorty and roll the dice. Then do it. Don't think it, because I already have, I forgot about that. Rifle only exterminate, okay. Jupiter's defense, Rova's assassination. Okay. Go ahead and knock this out. we'll work on rest at Oregon, or at Alloy Place for a man after we do the shorty, you know. 'Cause, yeah. Something up in there. Anyway, I guess not, you know. But yeah. Hell, bro. Guess I'm gonna start working on getting my standing and shit up with that one bunch of creepy culture to get those 3 mods I want. Start doing that too, you know.
You have broken their ranks and are on the way. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Gotta love them when nobody dies. Man, the next one's a defense, so. Wiener Master with 144 kills. Aren't you just mommy's little boy? I need new weapons, but I mean, I probably got about three more formulas left in. I seen one dead at 8, and they had to be a reason he stopped at 8, man. I mean, you know. So, I don't know, you know. But I figured there was a reason he stopped at 8 times. Quite a fucking bit, you know. Go slow, bro. Go slow. One of my Helios, a 20. That's so. I don't know, man. I mean, you know, play it out and see what follows, bro. You know. I guess everybody's really ecstatic in 5 days there, man, that, you know, the vault opens for Rhino and Nick, so... Pretty cool, though, you know. Pretty cool, I must say, you know.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
I figured out my speech problem on Skyrim. My skill was originally at 100, so I had to make it legendary so I could get points back. Now
Oh, I understand. I wasn't thinking about buying it, to be honest.
Kick their butts, buddy. Emoji smiling face with open mouth.
I do sometimes, bro. Sometimes they kick my butt, especially in these shorties. Even about the basic hard ones in the game, bro. These right here are. These are will make you or break you. But they give some of the best loot in the game out of these dudes, so, you know. Bro is down. Nobody gonna get bro, huh? Hey, bro. Gotta get me some more primaries, bro. I need a stronger one. I mean, you know, you can truly only form something so many times that it's going to be sufficient. I did this gun like 5 times, so which I have good mods to put on it, but to not lie, still a lot of mods I want I haven't got too, you know. Damn, that's something that jumped me, man. I got some ribbons, dude. Not saying this is what I want, but I got some. You stand over in the corner, bro. We'll protect you. 8 more around this shit, man. I mean, damn, what is he, the president? Yeah, I don't know if he's worth 8 fucking rounds. I can kill one with a whole clip, but ideally, man, I think a person probably want more than, you know, more than just a clip, one a clip, because, that's not too sufficient, you know what I mean? I need to start bailing out this bitch ranking map up to him, man, you know. Because to be honest, bro, I think this game here will be around a while, just of the free-to-play aspect and the way people have took to it. Because I mean, if you'll go on the trending and stuff, you always see 50, 40, 50 people at a time, you know, streaming this game, and you never see that amount on ESO, bro, of people streaming that game. I mean, don't get me wrong, bro. Just 'cause I'm ass hurt right now with them, don't mean I'll talk down about the game, you know. I still in a hole like the game. I choose until they get their shit back together to boycott them and not play it, man. I mean, in a hole that is a good game, but games have been ruined, destroyed, and went broke over ignorant people, and I think that it's ESO itself that's helped to create the community to what it is, and I mean, so therefore it'll have to be ESO to straighten it out, not PlayStation or Xbox. PC, you'll find that they don't have the trouble that the console players do, and which to me is kind of funny, to be honest, because if you want to get down to bare statistics of them, their biggest seller of the game, period, is to the consoles. It's not the PC. Their biggest base of players are on the consoles, not the PCs. I mean, and these are not facts. These are out of their own, of their own admittance, man. I mean, that it's a fact. I mean, it's a fact. You honestly would think where PC gets first and everything, that they would it would be PC. It's not PC, and if you want to be truly honest about it, it's not Xbox either, it's PlayStation. That's their biggest seller. They have the biggest fan base of the game on PlayStation. Not Xbox nor PC. It is PlayStation, and there's quite a few documents to prove it, you know. And I mean, this is in subscribers that subscribe monthly to the game, and as a play base and everything that all the statistics they do on games, you know, to see how it's doing and what it's doing. It's PC, or it's PlayStation, man. I mean, and here it is. The consoles are the last to get the shit. You know, to be honest with you, I felt that the PC players wasn't too forthright honest with us. You know, the YouTubers, when it come to Somerset, because they got that 2 weeks before we got it, and they didn't tell you how bad they had destroyed the game, man. And that I mean, nobody cared to tell that, bro, that they destroyed the game, and that come on, I was afraid to die, bro. Oh my God, you got the fucking health back, Jack, really? I mean, honestly, bro, they didn't care to tell that. I mean, not one bit so ever did they care to say, hey guys, don't buy Somerset, man, because the game's fucked up and destroyed from her, man. I mean, you know, which I was one of the ones that bought it before, as it was to be pre-ordered, with the aspects, yeah, can make my jewelry go, yeah, I ain't even fucking worried about it. I mean, and that cold hard truth. I mean, seriously, cold hard truth. Ain't worried about it. Don't care. I mean, honestly, don't care. I mean, the cash cow's over, bro. And that's been straight up, because way I see it, they're going to put themselves out. And another thing, you guys don't seem to, the ESO players don't seem to realize. It's just not really all that long until Fallout 76 comes out, and they'll release another online multi-platform, and they already have a broke one. I mean, well, MMO has stepped beyond this multiplayer. That's going to be twice as big. I mean, let's face it, Fallout are twice as big as the Skyrim games. All of them were twice as big as them. I mean, you know, they're literally gigantic. I mean, absolutely gigantic maps and worlds to what you know ESO is, and I mean, you know, Keep wasting your money, oh son of a bitch. Keep wasting your money knowing that there's another one coming out. We'll have a totally different, I feel we'll have a different fan base to it. Because most of the ESO players are not Fallout players. They are Skyrim or just multiplayer MMO junkies. They're not really. And then you have the guys that just do it. Period, for the fact of the to sell the in-game currency. I mean, it happens on this game. It happens on about all the MMOs. I mean, and I'm not down on them. I don't blame them, man, because at least they're recovering some of their fucking money, man. I mean, kudos for that, bro. You know, and that's no shit. That's being honest. Kudos about that, because that game's expensive as fuck to play anyway. And I know people think, oh man, they'll look and think, damn, Plat's awful high on this game. Crowns are higher. You can buy more of a Plat on this game. And there's no $5 amounts on it, bro. I mean, but there's just no little amounts. It's all big amounts. I mean, with little currency. 1,500 crowns will not buy you much of any fucking thing on that game. I mean, that's true, man. I mean, and for the money we spend on that game, and things just to be a hell of a lot better. I mean, and that's just true talk. I mean, if you're a fanboy of them and your ass hurt, I'd like to tell you I'm sorry, but I'm fucking not, man, because and come October, I think it comes out in October, pretty sure, possibly, highly possible, I'm not for sure, but the drop rate on that game will be tremendous. On ESO will be tremendous, because everybody's going to go to that game just one simple thing, to get into it and get an early start, and that's going to be your own base build deal and stuff. So I'd say you can about roll them out, bro. I mean, on
Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back.
with ESO, man, because ESO is set up to you cannot have a life, period. You cannot play any game but that game and be prosperous and move forward in that game. Even when you're max CP, it's still the same thing, because they choose every month to 2 months they are fucking shit around, and then you are at a constant grind, and I think that rate they're going, and shit, that's really not going to have to worry anyway, because you know, like I said, it's just a month, or it's more than a month, but it's when Fallout 76 comes out, they own it too. Okay, they don't want all the base game sales, the $60 a game. They don't want that, and they're gonna want to crank out as fucking many as they can. Fact. Okay, majority now, man, that play ESO are players that just get tired of their bullshit, go away from it for a while, then come back to it, and of that nature, man. It's not like having a brand new spiffy game for people to, and Fallout's big anyway, and I'm sorry about this for most of these guys about it, but fact is fact. Fallout is more popular, more sought after to play. I mean, they are people, I am one of them, to this day, that play them every one to the day, and have beat them. I lost count at the time. I mean, so you it shocked me that they made ESO before they ever did before they ever did Fallout. And god damn, it's like having a hobblestone on, bro. No running, huh? Damn. Well, I know how to run. I mean, that shocked me, man. That they did that because, like I said, to be honest, Fallout is so much more popular, dude. I mean, and than the Elder Scroll games. They are popular, more popular, and I know that's an opinion, but that's my honest opinion, dude. They are more popular than the Corpus are using a than the to move product up to the surface. And I think that's about to be seen come. I think that's about to be seen come February, or not February, but it's either November or October or November. I think the diehard ESO fans are about to see that most people just played, and I was one of them that just played ESO just because it was a Bethesda game. I do like Bethesda. I mean, that's not been. Bethesda makes good games. Hell, they make Doom. They make the Fallouts. They Evil Within. They make those, man. I mean, they make honestly good games, and oh crap me. But I really honestly do believe that was solely believe that I think they've basically sucked the ESO dry, and they know they had, man. I mean, damn, run be free, motherfuckers. I mean, honestly, I feel they've sucked that game dry, dude. Their business aspect of that game has been shit. And that's fact, man. Holy crap.
Well done, Tenno. But you have to completely cripple this facility to halt rapidly. Keep at it.
You have to specifically get to everybody, to her, bitch, and I can't make it. And I'm locked in.
Doors are locked. Time to break in.
I'm out here. I'm out here to somewhere, I'll tell you fucking that. But, I mean, you can, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel I'm awfully fucking right there on that one, dude. I mean, and I just hope, and which they won't be, the Fallout developers from Bethesda will be the ones handles that Fallout, and the Elder Scroll developers will stick with what they're doing, and which I would say, and I'm just thankful for that, for everybody's account on that one, because I just fucking tell you, bro, those pricks couldn't fucking shoot shit out of a fucking paper poke, bro, because they're dumbasses, man. I mean, seriously, they're fucking rock bottom dumb, because they do shit that absolutely or is just crap. I mean, fucking with classes that they're not OP, they're not nothing but playable, and enjoyable playable, and they've destroyed those, but you know, they've destroyed those, but they won't. I mean, facts. I mean, that's facts, man. They have fucking destroyed the classes in that game, and I mean, see a lot of people now saying, "Well, I've stepped away from it, man. I can't tolerate the shit." I mean, and and it's either I don't like the community, and because I don't think none of us like two-faced people. I mean, you know, let's just be honest. I don't think any of us like two-faced people. One act like they're your friend, but you know, and will kiss your ass as long as it's to their benefit. And end of the day, we got another sculpture. End of the day, it's fuck you, you know, you give me gold or whatnot, and because you're going to have to band up in Fallout 76. I'll tell you that right now. You'll band up in that motherfucker, because there'll be another. They will not be a NCI, you know, NI in the game. Won't be one in the game. There'll be creatures and of that, but other than that, they will not be none in the game. So therefore, you'll have to, you know, use the buddy system there, because read what it says about the game, man, before you ever buy it. They're not going to put a bunch of creatures, people in that game to demean the people from West Virginia, because if they do that, it's a shitload of lawsuits on their hand, and they fucking know it. So, therefore, I mean, you read the specs that they're throwing out right now, that game, and it comes right out telling you they will not be a non-combative person in the game that's AI. So that says a lot about how you're going to have to rank up in the game. And yeah, I mean, that says a whole hell of a lot how you have to rank up in that game. So it's going to be a buddy system gamer that you're going to have to be in. Clansville, I don't know what they'll call them on Earth, you know, but you'll have to belong to a clan or something to be able to survive that game, and which I think is going to be very interesting and very fun to play. I mean, and getting in it at ground level. I am pre-ordered, and but not for the PS4. To be honest, and I'm not going to buy it for the PS4. To be honest. 2 years to the console rolls, and it is going to be like Elder Scrolls. It's going to be a game that carries over, and I don't want to, at this point in time, put a couple years into something and then at the end of the day it not roll over to the next platform. Because I mean, we've all seen it done, man. You know, these companies will you look, I mean, it's not PlayStation, since it become 4 is when they got the right to the Call of Duties. I mean, up until then, the Xbox had it. I mean, they didn't fall out so bad with them that they you know, that they didn't continue putting the games on the system. But there was a fallout there in that deal that that they quit, that they lost the rights to do it, and it was money. I mean, you know, it was money, and PlayStation had made a pay-to-play network, and to be honest, you know, I've always been a little iffy with PlayStation just to the security of it, because, I mean, let's be honest, man, they're not the securest bunch of people that to trust. I mean, you know, they got a bad reputation of being hacked. I mean, a lot of people went in blindly and bought them, not realizing they have to pay a prescription, which, in my opinion, is not no terribly bad thing. I mean, for either. I mean, just truly being honest, I don't see that as a bad thing, because God knows they haven't got us hacked as much on this one as they did the 3, man. I mean, it was once the fucking month they were shutting down on the 3, dude, before they'd been hacked, having to build their security back. I mean, why the hell does people... That had a lot to do... Now, being like it is, with 4 going to 5, I would honestly would say they'll go backwards compatible. I really will, but I don't think it'll ever go to the 3 games. I don't think they'll ever sync it to where unless they remaster those games and bring them to these consoles, that it's going to happen, because they do not want that network affiliated with this one, because I played it about a year ago. I got on my 3, played it. I got rid of it after that, because I said, fuck, I don't want nothing in that damn fag fest. I mean, laying all shit aside, man, it wasn't for the faint-hearted, bro. I mean, seriously, that was the biggest Peter fest I ever laid my eyes on, man. You could not do jack shit. Cocksuckers go flying by you in lobbies, bro. I mean, that's no shit, dude. I mean, they would literally go fucking flying by you, dude, and you're thinking, damn, motherfucker, what the fuck? Why you think you can't USB stick these here, man? I mean, seriously. Most people say, well, it don't matter, man. Nobody. I mean, nobody. Absolutely nobody wants to play with hackers. I mean, not in a competitive game. Nobody wants to play with hackers. I mean, people can say whatever they want and stuff, and maybe we'll do a poll on that. We'll do a poll on that, bro. I mean, about that, and let everybody vote up on it in a stream. We'll run the stream for quite a long time, and we'll do a poll on that and see what people say. Would you or would you not want to play with a hacker? Because I think kids, hell yeah. Oh, want to. Zombies, I don't think anybody ever really cared about playing them with zombies with them. I mean, because zombies was zombies, they wasn't doing nothing but for, the line of it toward themselves, so nobody really cared that much about the hacks, but they also knowed whoever had those hacks. And zombies, they didn't want to fucking play with them in multiplayer because they know good and damn well that, yeah, one's not hacked without the other, and that's just being honest about it. And, I mean, it's sad, man. I'm not down on people that play with mods. I'm honestly not. When you do it like you do in Fallout or Skyrim, games that affect nobody but yourself, that's cool, man. I mean, but everybody don't want to play with them. I'm one that's never on this PS4 have I played with a mod. And I got characters that's in the hundreds, and I've streamed them from start to where they are right now, and they've never had a mod used in them because I wanted the trophies. And not that I didn't like the mods, I played with them on Xbox, but Xbox has better mods to them. The Xbox has the same mods you can put on PC. So, I mean, that's why if that'd be the case, I would buy that game for my PC, to be honest, because I love playing that game, because you can play it out in so many different ways, man. I mean, the only thing I always had a trouble with it about is that it was a solo player game, and that you can talk to your buddies in party chat, but not on PlayStation. Well, you can now, but back in the day with Fallout 3 and Fallout Vegas and those ones, no, you couldn't do it, bro. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's yep. And I guess we're going here for survival of the resource drop rate. We'll try that one. I mean, I don't think we nothing like modders, man. But modders,
Look for personal life support modules dropped by fallen enemies.
I mean, end of the day, bro. End of the day, and the whole shooting match of it. Nobody wants to play with them because, you know, I mean, I never did like it. I've modded, man. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I honestly have. I've modded a lot.
That was a close one.
And
Tenno, prepare for life support.
did it to play zombies, and just got tired of getting bounced around like a fucking basketball, bro. I mean, must be out of them. That motherfucker goes through so many of them so fast, bro. But,
I've delivered another life supporting capsule.
and where's the, there's one back here, bro. I thought you was opening it, or I'd have done did it. Really, bitch.
Life support activated.
I mean, it's, motor controllers, I don't see them that big of a nuisance. I mean, you know, they're a nuisance. You still have to aim them and be able to hit with them, and so it's still the luck of the draw, even though you're taking guns that are OP'd anyway, but set up to you have to, you know, like single shots. But I think we've all been guilty of modded controllers and stuff, and they seem to last longer than normal controllers too, you know. Because basically this is a modded controller, and just like the Elite, and so I honestly don't see that being nothing big, bro. I mean, seriously, I mean, in my opinion, I honestly don't. Modded controllers is not nothing bad. Drop shotters, and you don't have to have a modded controller to drop shot. They're a nuisance, man. I mean, and my biggest opinion, in my opinion, honestly, when it comes to the PS4, the reason we're seeing the death of it is because of they could keep going with their platform, same as Xbox. Xbox has
Life support on the way.
outdid them, and I know a lot would beg to differ with me about that, but they have, you know, and but it wasn't to the extent, or man, that they really had to do away with these, dude. That's coming because they can still hack them, and I mean, seriously. That's why you're seeing the birth of another new console, is because these can be hacked. When they get them to where that they cannot be hacked that much, or they, and it takes a whole hell of a lot to, it's really, it's very big expensive to do it. Then I believe you'll see consoles, because consoles are not stupid, man. I mean, you know, they realize they're also having to compete with PC, And PCs are now to where you can use controllers, and that has kept a lot of people from buying them because they didn't want to play keyboard and mouse. I was one myself, and trust me, I have a very nice PC I just built. I don't know. I've been honestly thinking about buying the Fallout to play on it because of, you know, it'll be it or my Xbox. It won't be a PS4. I mean, to be honest about it, because I'm scared that toxic community from ESO will move to it, and then you know, then it'll be no different than ESO. It's I mean, that's my one of my biggest troubles with ESO is that the community is so toxic, and I mean, the fuckers in Cyrodiil, man, were the I mean, honestly, those were the bullshit. Although MMO or the multiplayer goes on, get along better than the fuckers that run the dungeons and trials together. I mean, it's it's sad, man. I mean, it's sad when the multiplayer guys get along better than the fucking you know, it's sad, man. But I do honestly, wholeheartedly believe that, man. That's the problem with Sony at this point, is that they didn't build an unhackable console like they thought they would, and then you throw in sight that Xbox has made two consoles on the same genre. They left that open for themselves, dude. You know, on that deal that was relatively smart of them to do that, man. I mean, you know, that they could upgrade without having to change the you know, of the console. I mean, and that was pretty friggin' smart of them, dude. Because at the end of the day, people were getting tired of it, man. I mean, not just me. I mean, you know, but people were getting tired of it. That's fact. I mean, it gets tiresome. I mean, people say, well, you gotta do the same thing with the computers. No, not entirely exactly. You're wrong there. You can take the same computer with a few upgrades and be going good, bro, to where we're talking consoles, and console prices are getting up there, man. I mean,
we will all share in this bounty.
They are,
as long as you can.
They're truly getting up there, man. Console prices are getting damn near to be computer prices, which I mean, if they were like computers, and you and you didn't have to go through them like you do, I mean, wouldn't you pay the price for a console, a computer price, knowing that you're not going to have to you're going to have to trade or trade it off unless you just see one that you cosmetically like better. I mean, I think so. I mean, in my opinion, I think that it should be no different, man. And I honestly just with Xbox, yes, it's a happening. It's a happening right now with Xbox. You can play PC players. You can either play with them or not play with them. You have the choice of it, and I think that no matter what system you're on, you should have that choice. Be it Xbox, be it PlayStation, be it PC, you should have the choice to be able to play with others that, because we all do have our favorites, and believe it or not, I mean, I'm not down this motherfucker, but it is my favorite of them. It's some of the chicken shit things they do, man. I mean, it can be all fine and dandy and the best ever was, bro. But if you're not happy, per se, we'll call it happy, with the genre of people you're playing with, you tend to have a disgust of it, and I mean, I've got mad playing Call of Duty. I mean, we all have. And a lot of people has never even bought into the Call of Duties, bro. That they felt that it was just bullshit and they didn't want to play them. And some people, their big things, Battlefield, and some Call of Duty, and I mean, myself anymore, I give everything a chance. I mean, honestly, I truly do, but because of broadening my mind, man. I play with melee games now, and at one point in time, you could not have talked me into playing a first melee game I ever played, period, was Skyrim. And I mean, probably there's some fanboys on Skyrim, but I really wasn't that fond of it, man. I mean, it was okay. I mean, for its time, it was cutting edge, but I still didn't like it that good. I think I beat it once, and once to me was enough, Wasn't like playing Fallout that I sought out every weapon in the game, and that stuff, man. And I mean, I'll get on my Fallout and show you. I literally own every weapon in the game. And took a lot of hassle and heat over that, bro. I mean, got the fuck I mean, what the fuck is wrong with stupid people, bro, that get shitty because you don't care what to say, man. I mean, it's a single player game. It was meant, I mean, to be honest, man, it was meant for you to play it ever how you want. That's why they call them single players, But, I think you can get fucking shitty mad.
Another life support capsule.
And another thing, I never had the trolling issue until I come to PlayStation. And that's not pointing fingers, that's being honest, you know. I mean, seriously, that's honestly not pointing fingers. That's being honest. I never had that issue, bro, till I come here. But YouTube took taken the attempt to try to stop it. I don't think they'll ever completely stop it, but they are trying. I mean, when you can only create so many accounts, then it won't let you anymore. I think that I mean, we could be abandoned as well as anyone else in that deal, and that's why we don't screw around to get banned, because when we get banned, it's IP ban, and you know, we're not allowed to own channels no more. And that's a fact. That's why I keep some of these guys that has more subs than views. I mean, you're floating with disaster, bro, because don't think they ain't watching you, bro. I mean, seriously, because they're wondering, well, how the fuck Steph to get this many subs, and his view count's not there. I mean, and that's why it's come. It used to be you could cheat the motherfuckers, and that's just being honest about it. I mean, used to be. You could cheat them, bro. I mean, you didn't have to put the effort out with YouTube like you do now, and then you made better money to do it. I mean, when I first started doing it, they were a lot better money in YouTube than it is now. Now it's a big ass hassle, bro. I mean, and like Twitch has the right idea. I mean, they really do. It's their stance with male and female is what kind of a female has an edge up on a guy. Period. Female don't even got to be a gamer. All they gotta do is what a majority, we won't say all, does, you know. So therefore, I mean, that's the basics on that one, dude. I mean, seriously, that's they'll piss you off. I mean, I've never tried to I have one, I mean, but it's just because I have Amazon Prime too, and I have a Twitch to be able to get my game rewards from it. And I'll get on there every now and then, screw around. But as far as being totally serious about it and want to get into it like I have YouTube, nah. But I've lately, to be honest, I have thought very sincerely about it because of the way that YouTube is anymore. I mean, you know,
another life support capsule.
I mean, you know, they're making it hand over fist, bro, and it's your videos, your content doing it, man. I mean, it's not hard to go to another system and do exactly what you're doing here. I mean, And 90% usually your fan base moves with you, and they realize that. I mean, you know, but there's still a lot of funny about shit. I mean, my view counter, or not my view counter, well, it's stuck too, to be honest. I mean, you know, to be totally straight up honest, it's been stuck forever too. And, but I get a written report every once a month from them for my AdSense of what it really is. So, they just tell me with mine, bro, like, if you would have noticed, two guys, they subbed me, man, absolutely. I mean, somebody says they sub, I never doubt it, but, within that same day, you'll see it drop back to a set number, and it, and the two guys are still there, you know. I mean, absolutely, they're still there on the subway. On the subway, it's fucked up, and they don't know how to fix it, man. I mean. And like I said, my view counter's the same way. It's fucked up and they don't know how to fix that, man. They, not that they've ever told me, hey man, you're going to have to start a new channel, because, or anything of the sort. They haven't, you know. They just tell me, they just send me reports where they can't fix it, dude. I mean, is what it is, you know. I mean, honestly, it is what it is about it. You know, you gotta understand shit breaks, and
that should keep you going for a while.
and then some people think, yeah, sure, it's stuck. No, it's stuck. Honestly, it has been for longer than you'd ever believe on that deal. I got hacked, man. I mean, and my YouTube channel got hacked once, and after it got hacked, man, it's just not been the same ever since, bro. I mean, it's been stuck, and don't know what to do to unstick it. They don't, it's like they don't, so I got scared they would try to cheat me. I mean, you know, because, and I pay for, a deal that monitors it and your revenue and all that stuff from it, man. So, you know, what they send me matches what the others is. So, you know, it's not that bad. It's like $5-10 a month. I've had that forever too. It's a Tube Buddy, is what it's called, and it's really good, man. I mean, you know, Tube Buddy is great. I mean, honestly, yeah, Tube Buddy is great, dude, because it don't only, you know, monitor your revenue and your subs, your likes, dislikes, and all that. It goes a step beyond. I mean, you know, it'll give you suggestions on your tags, how to tag to get more views, and Tube Buddy is pretty fucking cool, man. And then I'm on Blue Book, and it's totally different. Blue Book's more of a way to put yourself out there to advertisers and stuff, and it's pretty good. It costs you nothing to be on Blue Book. I mean, absolutely, and it costs you nothing to be on Blue Book. And Blue Book's good. I mean, there's ways, but everything takes time, and, you know, it's hard to explain to people that they'll look and say, man, you got X amount of subs and stuff. Man, I've been at this shit a long time, dude. I mean, this is I have another channel. I just find it minute to try to have. I myself would never partnership. And it's been offered a lot of partnerships. The only partnership I want's the one I got with YouTube, which I have two, but one's all I really talk about. And that's the one. One second here, guys. I need coffee. And that is the one that everybody gets once you have 1,000 subs. I mean, everybody gets that one. 1,000 subs, you got it. Whoever, we all get it. After so many more, you're offered some more stuff, and my advice would be to take it. I mean, to be honest, you know, my advice. Oh damn! I've knocked my curtains down there trying to be an asshole and nose. That's pretty bad. But I mean, my advice to everybody, not just anyone, everybody that does YouTube, when you hit that, that's the hardest part, man, getting that 1,000. I mean, you know, that first 1,000, bro, is murder. Which I can't complain. Because I'd had a channel with this channel, I can't really complain. Because I'd already had a channel, and before, so I got lucky a lot from the other channel recognized my voice and stuff, because in those days I didn't, in those days I didn't use a camera, wouldn't use a camera. You could not talk me into using a camera. And I seen it minute, man, to use a camera. I mean, and I just didn't want to use it. I mean, because I am a conscientious person. I mean, and I know that. Hang on, guys. Alright, guys, that's my nephew. We're gonna play some PUBG here tonight. So yeah, I'll be on here until he messages me, and then I'm gonna. How many LO plates we get that time? Hopefully I can have that done beforehand. Which now if you guys want to catch me playing that, and I need to put a link in, and I'll do that. As I definitely need to put a link in on that one. I'll put a link in of it and stuff. You can catch me on Mixer. Mixer seems to work better with the Xbox, which Twitch does too. It's just I'm not that big a Twitcher, to be honest. And so, I'm just being honest, man. I'm not that big on Twitch. Mixer I like really good. If YouTube and Twitch would not lag you the way Mixer does, I mean, Mixer is so smooth, man. I mean, and a pretty nice audience of people that watch and stuff. I mean, it's I've got 3,000. That's a pretty good run. We'll do it again. I think we're going to do it with Frost. And go ahead and form aim. We'll run it with Frost, and we'll just use that as a way of ranking up. We need 26 more thousand, and we'll have that shit down. But I mean, I'm not doing the gun again right now. We got it went just 25. I won't worry about that again until 30. Boys are burning my house for me out here. I decided to on that deal. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't say, "Damn, man, what in the hell he's living in?" I'm living in a little place because, well, for one thing, right now, kind of really don't need nothing no bigger. For another thing, my place needed so much done to it, I just felt I just felt that I didn't want to do it. I mean, to not lie to you, I could lie and say, yay, hey, whatever and shit, but end of the day, it was more than it wasn't more than I was willing to put in. That's a lie, because anytime you invest in a home, I mean, it's for your benefit. I mean, it's your benefit. So, I mean, anytime that you invest in a home, that's for your own benefit. So, your every penny you put in it is for you and your, and your family or whatever. So, what the fuck? It won't let me swap steel fiber with the health? Or, no, I haven't tried. One second, people, 1 second. And, but, I mean, I see, and I think auger can be changed with redirect. No? Really? Let's try it. No. Damn. Physique. That's crap. What about, I know, Damn, boy, we're gonna have low-ass shields up on that bitch, I can tell you that. I know that'll swap, you know, so we'll just have to, let me get my coffee, but, I mean, when, end of the day, bro, end of the day, I'd lived in it for a decade or two, and, it's been honest, you know. Didn't really need all that much done to it. Did need some work done on the ceilings because I got a leak last year in the roof of it. Well, not last. I've lived in this a year or so, year before last. Got a leak in the roof, and it just water is a devastator on a home. Anybody that owns one knows. And after I really got to surveying the situation, then I got offered this little place, and I thought, well, I'll buy it because anybody's ever remodeled. I mean, my God, man, it's a lot, and having to live in it while you do it is a nightmare. So I decided I'd buy this, and after I bought it, well, I've been tickled to death with it because I live alone. It's not that big, so it's easy clean. And I mean, you know, I mean, easy's good, man. I mean, you know, easy's good, dude. I mean, easy's always good. And easy's absolutely always good. And I felt that I would just buy another place or build another place, you know, because bad memories and that one. You know, I raised my daughter there was the good memories, but they were bad ones. And you know, to me, I lived there when I lost basically my life. And I mean, that might sound like you're alive. Yeah, I am. But I mean, it was always hurtful living there. I mean, always hurtful, because bottom line, end of the day, didn't have my daughter there no more. And I mean, what do you say, dude? I mean, really. What's up, bro? Oberon? Alright, huh? Sherman. Hey, Sherman, what's up, bro? I believe Paul Sherman. Hey, Sherman, bro, what's up, bro? Pussy's always good, bro. You know, I'm just saying. Open it up, bro, whenever you're ready, you know. I guess you did, so you're ready. Alright, man. I'll have that real quick. Okay, we had to pause Sherman the Germaner because he's a little dude in the back there singing, and you might want to get him some singing lessons, bro. You know, I'm just saying, because yeah. O'Brien. But, I mean, you know, back on the subject, not trying to get off of it, which I really would like to, then wish I hadn't started talking about it. That's why I did what I did. You know, I have
another life support capsule
plans that just does not include things, you know. But as far as it goes, on my behalf and stuff of the deal, I am totally happy, fine, the way I'm living. I watched these videos, or these documentaries, it was called Live and Smile. And I always thought, well, how the hell, you know, they pulling that off, man, you know, because, you know, for one thing, man, your bills are tremendously cheaper, and I mean, and for two people, you know, because I'm at the age there, man, you know, any lady I get or whatever, it's just gonna be me and them there, man. And you know, I mean, down to it, that's all it's gonna be, is you and your lady. And so, how much room do you need, man? I mean, you know, how much room do you have to have? Because I must have lost my signal off my Rhino. I just thought of that. I bet you I did. I mean, how much? Now, I've always been the type myself that I've prided myself for not trying to live above my means. And to me, means means we all like to have nice stuff. I will, and I'm a junkie on electronics. I mean, I've had to really, in the past 2 months, man, and I'm not exaggerating, on computers, consoles, not counting games. Games is just totally different. If I'd go to counting them, my sister don't know how much I spend on games, but you know, when UPS is bringing you shit left and right there, you know, she tends to ask, not that she means anything bad by it or anything, she just, she's conservative type too, you know. We growed up, her father owned businesses. I've been fortunate in my life too, you know. And I mean seriously, I've been very fortunate in my life about a lot. But I can tell you this: rich men don't get rich from being free-hearted and for not being frugal. I mean, that's when you are taking 90% of your income and putting it in the means you don't need, you can never save to expand. I mean, and I don't feel you have to have a big Harvard education to figure that out, that, you know, if you're, if you go umpteen amount, whatnot, in debt, and it's, it's taken more, like, we'll say 60% or half of your income to pay that debt. You know, that's a lot of what happened that we had a depression. I mean,
Life support capsule is now available.
that's
Fought with honor.
true on the highest regards of that is, I mean, seriously, of that which you're starting out, man.
Should keep you
So
going for a while.
therefore, you are going to have to, if you're smart, you'll make wise investments. We're all not coming from rich daddies and moms and can be handed down luxurious homes and shit. And a lot of people, man, I've been fortunate my whole life. I've never had to rent, so therefore, and a lot of people look at it, which it's true to an extent, but it is a bill that you will constantly pay. I mean, because that's a bill to me. You would pay like a power bill or a internet, TV, which I think with about anybody these days, internet's a must. TV, nah. Phone, nah. Cell phone, yeah. Home phone, nah. I mean, we aren't guests. Yeah, a little guest right here. He finally, we're over his little escapade there. But, I mean, when at the end of the day, man, and you know, you look at everything and you go to weighing up the bills and the situation and stuff, and when you know you have to choose between paying your bills and buying your groceries. I mean, and then you know. And a lot of young couples, man, they have kids right out, and you know, and then you have to provide substantially good. I mean, there's no way that anybody with kids could live like what I'm living like. I mean, because yeah, I'm living small, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna lie about it. Matter of fact, I'm bragging about it. To be honest, I've cut my power bills more than in half. Half is not even to start to what my electric bills were. And not that it was a nuisance. Oh man, I knocked the winter out, man. But not that it was ever a nuisance. I could afford it, but not having to pay it gives me the room to save what I was paying, and in the winter time was $500 and $600 a month power bill. And when I already hit that, and I mean, and then you know, you put that aside to where it can be saved. I mean, because that's no longer a here, bub, come on.
Life support
Come
on
on.
the way.
Say hi, Gibbs. What's up, love? I mean, you put that to the side because you're no longer having to pay that amount. You're paying an amount. I'm not going to brag and say how much, because if I said how much, I honestly would be bragging. And
Life support activated.
I mean, and it's it was way for my better benefit what I done, because I don't want no live-in girlfriend. I mean, I honestly don't. But I could have. I do have that much room. I could have. I have a kitchen, bedroom, and a dining table. I mean, that's the basic layout: kitchen, dining room, and it's not one of these pre-builders. It's manufactured. Not that I down those a bit, because I've seen some really nice one of those. I just didn't want to take the time to try to build one. I'm older. I don't get around good. I have really bad trouble on my left arm and shoulders, and I mean, you know, so as far as wanting or building, I need to change that off of this. As soon as it hits 50, I will. I mean, so, you know, that wasn't the deal. And I probably could have got my nephews to done it for me, but, you know, but I didn't, and the waiting of it too. I just out of the blue decided I was tired of living in that place. I mean, too bad divorces in a place, bro. I mean, the atmosphere itself was enough to turn you against it. I mean, that's no shit. I mean, the atmosphere itself, bro, is enough to kind of really, really, really fucking turn you against it. And, you know, I just decided, you know, I was going to, I first mentioned before of doing it because I watched the show, you know, like I said, I watched, that's what caused me to do it. I watched this show, and,
life support on the way.
and after I watched it, I genuinely started thinking about, because you're, you know, a single, a starting out couple, or an older couple, and as you get older, you tend to, you don't need as much room, man, and to your bills on a place, and you're not using the rooms. I mean, why even, you know, which was that place there, I decided that I would just have it tore down. I wasn't, I could have sold it, but
life support activated.
I mean, I could have sold it. I know I could have sold it, but money was never the deal of that place. And for that matter, I decided no. When it come to it, of selling it, I decided absolutely not. I would have it tore down, and
the more successful we will be.
then you know, decide from there, man. You know, I've decided at this point, I honestly don't need any. If I would buy anything at this point, would probably be a little bigger than what I have.
Now available.
And I do mean a fraction bigger. So maybe do that, but as far as I mean, as far as anything other, no. I mean, how much fucking room do you need, man? I mean, maybe by next summer I might, for one thing, I don't feel I've got my money's worth out of being living in this one yet. So when I do, I'd say I'll end up, not that there's a damn thing wrong with this place. I mean, I'm more than happily and satisfied with this one. But, you know, I've been thinking about, you know, that, you know, I've been alone long enough, and that I probably should, you know, get back into the dating world and shit, and maybe, and you know, be alright, girlfriend comes down now, but they go moving their shit in, bro. It's gonna probably get a little hectic and complicated, so.
Additional life support has arrived.
More than enough room for my shit, but not nobody else's shit. I mean, just being true up about things, man. You know, because, I mean, for a young person that doesn't plan on getting married right off or anything, or a couple, for that matter, I think would be one of the best investments. They no shame in it, man. I mean, if anything, you about have to commend people that do it, because, I mean, they're being realistic. Seriously. Straight up being realistic, man, when you do it. Because, I mean, for one thing, you don't need all that fucking room, bro. Now, if you got a gal you're dating, you got some kids, and, and you do it, yeah, I can understand, but I mean, you as a single male, female, either gender, doesn't matter, to affordably buy a place, call it your own, and be able to pay for it without breaking the bank. I mean, and that's a lot of people's problems, man. They break the bank. I mean, they go way the fuck over. People do it on vehicles too. I mean, I've did it myself. I've owned Corvettes. I always kept a sports car. Kept a Harley. I mean, you know.
Prepare for life support. Should keep you going for a while.
End of the day, it was, I won't never say a waste, man, because I love stuff like it. To the day, I love old cars. It's just, the state of West Virginia decided, I didn't need to be driving, man, so, you know. What do you say? The state says I can't drive, and it's nothing I did. It's my health that is the reason. But like I said, it is what it is. But the way I've chose to live has been totally me. I mean, some of my other family members thought it was provoked or influenced on me, and that was a total decision of my own, man. I mean, I lived in a place that was 5 times bigger than what I fucking needed, bro. I mean,
Life support on the way.
and I realized that. I mean, honestly, I realized that very quickly after my daughter had moved in back in with her mom and stuff. I mean, it didn't take me much nor long to realize it, man.
Additional life
You
support
know,
has arrived.
I thought, Lord God, dude, you don't need all this room. Hell, I let my younger bro run a tattoo parlor out the back end of it forever because, goddamn, bro, as far as I ever went was the kitchen. I mean, and that's no shit. As far as I ever went was the kitchen, so. I mean, a waste, dude, of money to heat and cool it when it wasn't being used. I mean, absolutely, period, was not being used, bro. So, I mean, and that's honest, straight up honest truth, her. You know, not being used, you know.
Life support incoming.
How do you condone heating and cooling it when you're not even using it for it to, you know, and I didn't want to hang up no big bunch of crap and block this and that off and stuff, and then when I got the leak in the ceiling of it, I decided, at first I set out to be honest, I was going to
Another life support capsule
to
is
just
now available.
have it remodeled and go from there. And after I've lived here for a bit, I won't lie, I've loved my bills since I've been here. I mean, I've loved my bills. Absolutely love my bills. I mean, that's a fact. I have loved my bills, man. Oh my God, dude. I've never got off as cheap, dude. I mean, honestly, I've never got off as cheap, bro. And, you know, it's more than big. Like I said, it's more than big enough for me. It's just, and it would be a girlfriend, or
Get
you
ready
know,
for a capsule.
but my nephew's convinced that I need one bigger than, you know, than one I'm living in, and I probably will go ahead and do that, but that's not going to set me back a fortune. 10,000-20,000. Something like that.
Additional life support has arrived.
That is doable, paying cash. I mean, that is the purpose. And that was the purpose I decided I'd live here, because that give me the opportunity to save enough cash. Because you get shit cheaper with cash. It's just always been that way, and you get shit a lot cheaper with cash, and
That should keep
you
you
know,
going for a while.
I always like paying cash for my shit without taking a debt to do it, because to me, you're not going beyond your means. You save for it, and you appreciate something more when you save for it. I mean, you really don't care that much about, you know, vehicles when you go buy them, and, I mean, and, honestly, you honestly don't. I mean, I don't know, man. I had very few vehicles I ever went in debt for. I always paid cash. I've been a cash type payer myself because, for one thing, I honestly don't trust banks. And, I mean, every depression we've had has been over a bank. And that's a fact. Banks and bad business consultants that will convince you need this and that, when if you want to be honest, you should save towards your retirement. And sad part was, though, dude, when it was about time for my retirement, I ended up getting took for about everything I owned. And I've had to start over again, man. I mean, do not lie. I've been totally up about that. I mean, there's circumstances, man, I've never talked about that, I can be honest to this. I won't tell what circumstances brought it on, but, when I tell you I was everything but homeless, I'm not bullshitting you. I was everything but homeless. The only reason I wasn't homeless is because I owned the fucking thing. But as far as having per and that, no, I did not, because I could not afford to pay the per bill, because I literally had to sell everything I'd owned of a certain purpose. And it wasn't drugs, nor anything of that nature. I mean, absolutely not. It was the deal that, and Bob, things I dare not talk about. But, I survived it, and that's about all I can say, you know. I wondered at times, man, if I'd survive it or not, to be honest. And I think that's the closest I've ever come in my life to committing suicide, to be honest about that. I mean, to be totally honest about it, man, that's... I don't want to say the thoughts didn't hit me, and that I really didn't consider that it just was too tiresome, and I didn't want to go on anymore, you know. And I've thought at times that, you know, how it devastated me when my mom died. I mean, you'd had to know me before, and then know me now, to, I am also to the point now that there is no way that I would ever consider suicide, because it's the chicken shit way out, bro. I mean, to be honest, it's the chicken shit way out. Things get hard, and trust me, man, they do. But at some point in time, they change, and it's somewhat to the better. I mean, it gets more bearable. once I found myself to where I wanted to be, and cut a lot of nonsense and bullshit out of my life, and quit worrying of things you can't control, because there's a reason you can't control it, you know. And when you understand that and go by that, bro, you accept more. I mean, and I ain't trying to pep talk nobody or anything of the sort. I'm just saying of my experience of my life, you know. I mean, not many men like me, man. I mean, you know, I've survived prostate cancer, every fucking thing during that, man. I mean, and all in all, the whole 9 yards.
Life support incoming.
That's the thing about video games, man. They will get your mind off of your hurts, your doubts. They'll take you away for a bit, and we all need that, man. I mean, you know, this gal that's doing us wrong, or pressures at work or whatever, man. I mean, you know, it's no wonder they're so popular, man, because I mean, you know, it's just, I don't know, man. It's and you know, when I first game I ever played was Pong. I mean, seriously. I mean, a lot of people can say that, but at my age, you can bet that was pinball games. But I don't consider a pinball game a video game. Pong was the first video game I truly ever played. I was hooked, man. Loved the Atari. But like I was talking earlier today, bad decisions, bad financial decisions, and taking that, go buy whatever we put out. People will surprise you, because now all the gamers back 10 years ago or whatnot are getting middle-aged, and we all got our favorite games, but you also have to look, man. How many times have we all, everybody, I mean, not just me or whoever, or you, we've all got shitted on bad video games, man, and you eventually get tired of that, man. I mean, you honestly eventually do get, you realize real quick, these next big things, as they call them, and kids go for the next big things. Young kids do kind of ruin the video game market, because they'll look at a trailer and think, oh my God, that's awesome, oh, I want that, I'm buying that. They'll whine to their parents. I mean, video game producers, they take that in account. They're aiming for them, even though it might have a EA rating of 17 plus or whatever. They're aiming for little kids. I mean, Black Ops, Call of Duty have those ratings, but how many squeakers do you hear on that? And the game itself, if they went by the ratings and done like they really kind of should have to do. I mean, by the ratings they set forth. Well, they don't set them forth. The government does. But by those ratings, those kids should not be playing those games. So therefore, their parents buying them should not be. I mean, you know, and I mean, you know, they
keep you going for a while.
They shouldn't be playing them, dude. I mean, I honestly can say I don't think a kid should watch one of my streams, man, and I make them 18 plus. I mean, but I can't control it, you know. But I don't think they should be watching my streams because it's hard to tell what the fuck I'll take a spell and talk about, bro. I mean, I might talk about an ex-girlfriend or dating one or puff stanking, and it's hard to say with me, dude, you know, of what kind of bullshit spell I got on me, bro, because I don't script my shit. I mean, I do it the way I always have. It's whatever the fuck strikes my mind, you know. That's about basically what you're going to hear out of me, you know. You know, me and my sister and my brother-in-law were talking earlier today, about Trump. And, you know, politics, you know, politics and religion are touchy subjects. And those times I'll tell you, dude, I'd just rather not go there and shit. Or there's times you'll catch me, I'll fucking go to throwing it out there, man. I mean, you know, personally, do not have a hatred toward the man, period. Absolutely not. Nor no man, for that matter. I mean, to be honest. I think that, for one thing, there's too much hate in the world. Absolutely too much hate in the world. And it's too toxic. I mean, because that's why you're having everything fall apart the way it is. I mean, because it's getting sad, man. There's going to be race wars and shit. And I think that anyone that can't see that coming, I mean, honestly, because there's people that want that shit, that are going to provoke that shit up. And there's honestly going to be race wars, dude. And, tell you going to be the true victims are kids, because racism is taught to your kids, be it you do it or they're influenced in some faction in school of other people. Myself, I've always looked at another person, no matter their color, as no better or no worse than myself. And I mean, and we live in a world and society that want to gang up with their own race, and therefore prison. I mean, go to prison, man. Watch these prison documentaries. Not that I've ever been. I'm taking it and telling it from prison documentaries I myself have watched, because I've honestly never been even in a county jail or the town jail. well, on a prison or a state facility there, that they gang up and they are, and then these guys get out of jail and they promote, like the skinheads and the Ku Klux Klan and the Black Panthers, there's about a hate cult to each race, and they provoke so since we've had Obama and now we went to Trump, everybody are trying to race hate again, and it's sad because we're in big time into a new millennium, man, and I watched that shit when I was a kid, man. I mean, it's no funnier feeling to sit and wonder why a person is being demeaned, degraded, and attacked. And as a kid, couldn't understand why, you know. But as I growed up, I understood why. Didn't agree with it or never condone it, but I understood why. You know, seriously. Now, I'd went to North Carolina and worked when I was in my 20s. So I had worked around black people and Hispanics and Iraqians, Israelis, because there's about all kinds there.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro, what's up, man? What you into, dude? I'm grinding out plat, bro, or aluminum plat, not plat, I wish. I'm grinding out alloy. And I got, son of a bitch. Got 3,100 that run. 2,000 the run before, so that's about the best. I'm not using no resource boosters either. I mean, this is straight up no resource boosters. They've run out on me. So I got 3,000 plat there. 2,000 something before.
Can I join up?
Yeah, but I tell you right now, bro, what I'm doing, I'm running this mission right here, bro, farming plat. That's what I'm doing, to be honest with you. You're more than welcome to join up, but that's what I'm doing, this mission right here, dude. My intentions are 25K, well, not 25 now. Let me see here. I need, I was close. 23K, 23K a plat, 23,000.
Okay, THTS fine.
Okay, well, you more than welcome to, bro. If you ever if you don't have these cats and plan on building them, tell you right now, you might as well start forming this shit up, because I've been a week and a half doing this shit. I've used resource boosters. I've used, I'm serious, bro. I've used resource boosters. 2 and 3 days worth of resource boosters, may I say. And I guess
I'm going to invite you.
Alrighty, man. And, you know, only thing I know that's the best one I've been through all the planets that Alloyd's on. That's the best one. That's the best drop rate I've found without. I've had a resource booster going. Oh my God, dude, 3 or 4 of them, I'd be set. You know what I mean? but honestly, I got prime junk. But yeah, tomorrow's Friday, man. I mean, yeah, tomorrow's Friday. So, you know how that goes. Ducats. I need ducats, bruh. I hope that son bitch will bring some good mods this time, dude, you know it? Dude, I swear I don't have you muted, bro. Send me a party invite, man, so that I can talk to you, bro, because I don't mute you. I don't know why it gets to you can't hear me or I can't hear you. So just go ahead right now, bro, and send me a party invite. I got half that shit cut out to where it wouldn't matter anyway. But that's what I've been doing, dude. I mean, if you haven't built the cats, you, there's oh shit. 1 second, bro. I hit it and it popped back off of it. Am I in a party with you, bro? Let me check this shit. OG Chris stored the party. I can join, so. I don't know, I hit it and it went to go to it and then it, like, kicked back off of it. That little Filipino boy, and I love him to death, bro. He is fun as fuck to play with. Can't join the party, please try again later. Motherfucker, what in the hell's wrong with you? There we go. There we go. I got you, bro. I had to hit it twice to let me in. That little Filipino boy I play with, well, I don't think he's little, you know. He's like 13, 14, something like that. Man, I didn't know that, or I wouldn't talk half the shit I do while he's watching me, dude. But, are you ready, man, or no? You need to do anything to your frame before we... Alrighty. I've just been going your farming, bro, because, you know, it's got the best drop rate on it I've found, man. Dude, them cats, I mean, 120K of alloy plats. That's ridiculous, dude. I had like 50,000 when I first started that adventure, and dude, I've used 2 or 3 resource boosters, and which I do quit every now and then because you gotta do your shorties, bro. What'd you get out of your shorty, bro? You told me it was a booster, wasn't it? Oh, you got a. I just did mine and got a sculpture this time. That's what I got. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of really don't blame you on that, dude, you know.
Hello HB, long time no talk, what's new?
Tickle my pickle. What's up, bro? Yeah, look at my stream. That's his name. He's comical. Yeah, they can come up with some names. No, no. Yeah, it's in my streamer, bro. They get vicious at times, man. So best not to take them to heart. I mean, these a talk-nosed motherfucker who lives in the Netherlands, man. I don't know who hates each other the most, me or him. He's talking shit about my daughter, man. It really pissed me off. But then again, I did him a Roman noodle streamer, man. I thought I was being awful helpful there, because man, I couldn't help his mom's a crackhead, bro, and that they won't feed him. I mean, at least I take it.
Didn't we play SO together? I don't remember, LOL.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Tickle My Pickle, we played SO together, bro. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right, bro. We did. About absolutely sure we did, bro. Why, you give it up too, bro? ESO. Have you played it, bro? Do you play ESO? Elder Scrub Online?
Good times, haha.
Yeah, I'll save you the time, bro. Don't fuck with it, dude. I'll save you the time and the aggravation.
I still play it once in a while.
Yeah, don't fuck with it, bro. It's messed up right now, dude. It's a good game, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a grinder. You think this game's a grinder? That game is a grinder. Because you're at a constant. You can't play anything else, man. I mean, just being honest, you can't play jack shit else. It's sad. So if you hear them...
I heard that they are thinking about removing Cyrodiil.
I don't think Cyrodiil's the problem, Tickle My Pickle. I think it's them stupid-ass developers of that game will get money
for
out
Battlegrounds.
For Battlegrounds, man. I mean, okay, dude, where are you standing, bro? I'll come protect you while you're, I guard your charm, bro. I mean, okay. I just don't see Cyrodiil being the problem, Tickle My Pickle. I see them being the problem, bro. I mean, their last DLC, they broke the friggin' game, bro. I mean, the Jory deal was superb, bro. I mean, could not, damn. Not what the fuck. Oh, you're up going again. I was going to say, God damn, what happened to you? I know I didn't let you die. But they come out with an expansion on that game, man. And long story short, the expansion was great, but what they did to the classes destroyed them. And I mean, classes that was mediocre shouldn't have been messed with. If anything, it should have been buffed instead of nerfed. They nerfed them. I mean, and you give $60 for a fucking DLC, bro, and it destroys the game. Naturally you're gonna get pissed off about it. I mean, I bought that, dude, and haven't even played it. I pre-ordered it, and I had a buddy mention this game, which I'd seen it 2 or 3 times, and just kind of didn't know what it was about. And then he told me one day, man, you'd love it. It's a loot-based game. I love loot-based games, dude. I always have, you know, like Borderlands and those games. I love those because they were loot-based. And he told me, he said, man, you know, you really don't have to spend no money to play it. And I was saying, yeah, free to pay, Bo, you know, that they say that, but then they'll lock you out of classes and shit that you can't get, and you know what I mean? And then after I started playing it and shit, man, and I did see it was a true free-to-play, well, I've been hooked, dude. I mean, I like shooters anyway, and love Destiny. But I was talking about that earlier, Tickle My Pickle, that, you know, about how they just ruined that game, bro. I mean, and Fallout 76 is coming out here in October, November. I forget the exact date that it comes out. And, I mean, you look at the base, they're going to lose her when people go to that. And there'll be a lot go to that just to get a start in it. But I think they're going to get full of dirt, dude. It's going to be caps in that, because that's the basis. Fallout's always been set up on being caps. Not gold. Yeah. Is that you at the extraction, bro? Yeah, he probably is trying to extract, but he probably shouldn't have come in it. The last one I done was 30 minutes. I mean, you know.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Ken, whoever the fuck, I can't pronounce your name, bro. I ain't got my glasses on. That's bad. Yeah,
Lol.
I'm gonna play my Xbox here after in a bit, or my nephews ever go back in and message me. Been playing that PUBG, Player Unknown Battleground. Yeah, it's fun, man. You know what I mean?
Well, just dropping by to give you that like, and I'll see you soon.
Hey, thanks, bro. It's good to talk to you, Tickle My Pickle. Stop in, bro. Don't be a stranger, man. I'm for sure we can find something else to play together, bro. Just don't mention ESO, bro. You can mention it. We'll talk shit about it together, but... I mean, it was like this game, you made your stuff, dude, and then you could upgrade it and shit, and was really good when it comes to that. But who wants to make something that's costing you a fortune, bro? I mean, literally a fortune to you know, every couple months. I mean, every couple months they're changing shit and just crappy, dude. I mean, sure they're gonna change stuff. A lot of times it's never gonna be for the good, but doing it, being jackasses about it, I mean, literally hundreds of thousands of dollars coming in monthly on the game to those guys, and they can't even fix their fucking servers, bro. I mean, And their servers is shit, dude. I mean, we might hit lags on here, and this is a big game, and a lot of people play it. I mean, the more I play it, the more I see a lot of people play this game. And, I mean, it'd be easy to say. I think they got just as big a fan base as ESO or any of the other big MMOs. And you don't have that trouble here, dude. I mean, at Defiance, it's on the dashboard, bro. Have you played it yet? I played it back on the old consoles. They just put a 2050 with it, and it's the same game, dude. But don't get me wrong, it's a good game, and it is a true free-to-play like this game is. So if you haven't played it, you might want to check it out, dude. I mean, you know, it's not set up on a tradable currency, you know, like they do on the currency on this. But nonetheless, it's a good game. I like it really good, you know, to be honest. Really, really good. We evac whenever you want, bro. I'm not in a hurry because I just oh no, I don't want to abort, motherfucker. I just have 1,000 alloyed, so. Whenever you get tired of doing it, bro, way back. I do this crap and rank frames and shit. I just wrote Frost over, man. Because I'm, you know, trying to work for a living, man. Can't wait I get 15, dude. I mean, they say you can play with any weapon. You can play with any weapon in the game at 15. So, like you can own and play with any weapon in the game at level 15. So I just can't wait to get to 15, dude. You know what I mean? That way, you won't have to grind as bad, and you can work more toward getting weapons. You know, I've noticed there's a lot of girls play this game, dude. You might find you a girlfriend, bro. They're all young looking. Yeah. Oh, that's good. I'm still looking. I need one of them kinky bitches that'll do shit that they'll never tell or mention. I said I need one of them kinky bitches that'll do shit that they won't tell or never mention on you, you know. You get older, man, you get stranger. Nah, I'm playing about that, bro. I don't know, dude. After being married 3 times and damn near my whole life, I just like the single life, you know what I mean? I mean, it gets more than sex when you get older, bro. It goes to a lot of companionship. But when you got the best of both, man, you know, it's hard to find somebody you're really compatible with, dude. I mean, it honestly is. I think, in my case, man, a woman playing video games would about have to be a must, dude. You know what I mean? don't sleep about have to be a damn must, or other than that, you know. Married this alcoholic, man. That's a true story, bro. I didn't know she was till I married her, you know, about being stupid. I mean, some people can hide stupid. She was one. And, she was okay, bro, till she got 12 beer down her, but after that, man, that bitch was fucking psychotic. Yeah, and, well, Christmas come, and, hell, took her to a Christmas party. I don't drink, so what little bit I did pretty well passed me out. Woke up the next morning, dude, I mean, definitely sick. Come to the house, man, she laid on the couch and one of them wife beater t-shirts with no panties on, nor pants for that matter. Bitch jumps up out of her, man, cussing, going on, and I'm thinking, bitch, I hate you anyway, man, so anything you're saying about leaving, I'm hoping you do. She told me, said, I'm leaving. I said, well, please. You know, hell, I don't know what to say. She does. So I go back to bed, bro. And get up the next, later that day, dude. Well, my face is burning, dude. You know what I mean? So I decided to go in the bathroom and see what's up. Bitch shaved my head and my eyebrows, man. Yeah, no shit, true story, she did. That's what I said. When I sent her divorce papers. That's a hell of a Christmas present, ain't it, bro? Shave your head and your eyebrows. And my head didn't bother me that bad about shaving head. It was my fucking eyebrows. Dude, I look like a cancer victim, man. I mean to tell you, I look like them ones you see on them jury's kids, man. That was bad. Come back toward where you guys are and pick up what Yun's accumulated. Oh, you ain't even you wasn't in your frame, was you, bro? Kind of noticed that. That's a smart idea you got there, ranking your, I need to start doing that myself, bro, ranking my amp up like that. Eventually going to have to go and you know, I'd love to have a hurricane, bro. You've OP when you got a hurricane, dude. You one of them fuckers that goes in the right lobby and just rapes the crowd there with them hurricanes, even in shorties. I'd love to have one, dude. I don't know how to build these amps, dude. Have you went, I know by your rank now, you went and did it. How did you... 35. I'm good for 35 minutes, bro. I'm good for an hour or two doing this shit, man. I'd like to find me a group, dude, of 4 like-minded people, and go in a defense, bro, and just see how many levels. I mean, a good level of defense, not like on Earth, that little cheesy one, or like any one that's like from 35 and above defense missions, you know, like you form the relics out of. I like to go in one of them, man, and see how many levels a man can get, you know what I mean? I mean, on good frames, good, not ranking shit up, but do it on good frames, and your best, the best you feel comfortable with, you know what I mean? And I'd love to do that, man, just to see what a man can get, you know, because it takes more than one on those defenses, because one can't keep them off good enough to keep your without them destroying the whatever you call them, bro. Survivals, I like those too, man. I mean, you know, because you're just basically seeing how good you can hold out, you know. I think the best I've done on a survival has been a couple hours. I think I stayed about an hour and a half in one. I was ranking up frames. Well, yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see how much resources without a booster a man get out here in her, you know what I mean? It'd be cool with me, bro. Them other motherfuckers might get mad and quit on us, but like doing this, bro, it kind of really don't matter if they quit or not, you know. I'm for sure I'll revive you and you'll revive me, so, you know, as long as you don't let the life support get under 50%, it won't force you out, you know what I mean? I watched this one guy, or dude, was watching him play, him and one of his buddies. They told that guy, bro, that joined them with them, they was going to do it by themselves, and he ended up in it with them. And they told him straight up, dude, we're at least going to do 2 hours. I mean, you know, seen it come up right in the chat, watched him type it out right in the chat and send it, man, in the group chat. After about 30 minutes, man, the guy started stealing the one guy's, I forget what he was playing, where you set the shield down. You can set your shield down. I think it's your shield you can set down. He got pissy and figured he'd go steal it from him. That way that he'd get tired of it and quit. Which, the dude was good and really didn't need it. I guess that's why he was setting it down. And he couldn't get him to quit that way, man. So I guess the guy eventually got tired and quit. I watched him about the whole time he did it. They stayed in it damn near 3 hours. No, they stayed in the mission for about, they stayed in the survival. It was damn near 3 hours. Him and his buddy did. No, the dude got on Twitter talking shit about him. You know, evidently he knowed them guys, and he got on Twitter talking shit about him, bro. And even reported him, dude. I mean, you know, some people want to see how high they can go, bro. I mean, dude, I don't like just running through missions, man. I mean, even though they've come up an alert, you're going to get that one set thing, you know. Sometimes they're in zones that, you know, you need some of the shit that's in them and want it. You know what I mean? And orgone crystals, dude, I mean, my God, bro, they deteriorate, and you don't never can keep enough, man. I mean, that's one of the reasons I'm going ahead and doing what I'm doing, is because I've formed orgone crystals a couple times thinking, I got resource boosters, you know, I'll get enough alloy this time and be able to build that, and then it not happen, then have to go back and form them again, man, and I like the void. You know, there's secret rooms in it, right? It'll give you mods, damn good mods. I have a few of them. You just have to look for them, bro. I mean, and people will get itchy and want to go evac, and you know, I mean, some people just don't understand, you know, that people will go into places and stay like right now, like what we're doing, dude. I really need this alloyed, so, you know, I'll stay as long as everybody will stay, you know what I mean? Hell, man, it's not like we're going down struggling, dude. I mean, you know, if you was struggling, I'd say, yeah, probably need to take you out and, you know, let you reset your crap. But if you're not struggling, man, you know, what's up? Even though, like right now, bro, I'm raking up a frame, and you don't hear me crying around wanting to go out. I mean, which I'm like that, bro. I've always been like that. I play zombies, dude. It's just a challenge. Did you get the Black Ops her, bro, when they was giving it away last month? Yeah. Well, that's cool, bro. If that's the case, man, let's go evac and let you get what you farmed for anyway, bro. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and go evac. That way you can keep what you got. 'Cause I got a few thousand. I'm happy with that, you know what I mean? I'm definitely happy with a few thousand. Let me work my way to it, and we'll go ahead and evac, bro. Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to see you get screwed out of your resources, you know what I mean? They're too hard to farm. And Terrarium, bro, I don't won't play the flying missions to get it. They say you can get it during them. I've tried it. About every 4 or 5 games you might get one. That's the odds. I don't like the odds. You know what I mean? So I just wait till it comes up in alerts. I need some Terrarium from a dojo. And to be honest, dude, that was a big adventure taking on right there, man. You know, making that dojo. And I ain't a third of the way done with that, man. I wish I was that far. I have a 10O lab, a bio lab, and a Orkian deal. I'm still missing a lot. Well, and I have a, barracks. I have a Dolan. I finally put in a trading station. And, the hell? Was he talking? Nah. He's probably begging to evac, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Let's evac, man. Hey, I had one little dude. He begged. I mean, he honestly begged to evac, bro. Hey, how you like your Breton? Have you played with it any yet, man? How you liking it, man? Yeah, you like it. I'm telling you, go to forum on that, dude. Seems like it gets tougher and tougher, bro, every time you put forum to it. I mean, honestly. No, I'm back here just killing shit. He's ganged up. Damn, dude, he's got a fucking hell's army back here ganged up. I'm just killing it for him. No, I ain't evacuating until you're ready, bro. Son of a bitch. What the fuck? That one dude's run back there and got him with him. Motherfuck. Or I might have by accident, man, to run up there to grab some shit that fell. That makes, well, no, it didn't make my Helios out either. Still got 3 more levels. I went from 0 to 11 on that rollover on Browstow, bro. That was pretty good. God damn, he's talked all kinds of shit in game chat. I just noticed that, bro. Oh shit. All I wanted was some alloy plates. Bundles, not mod relics, okay? Well, I was helping you out there, bro. I like that. You told him too bad, bro. He just said doses, okay? Oh, he's cussing. Can't we fucking extract? No. No, man, not really. You know, why you been like that for, bro? Damn, he was getting salty as fuck, wasn't he, bro? He was like, fuck yous, man, let me out of here. Hey, I've played, not on here, bro, but I've played with some fuckers that get salty as fuck. Played with one dude, bro, he didn't want to go past 10 levels of tile playing zombies. I mean, he would literally play 10 levels and quit. If he was host, dude, you had to watch him, man. So we'd make it till he wasn't host. Because he's a good old boy and he'd aggravate us all the time wanting to play with us. And, so, yeah. Alrighty, bro. Thanks for running some with me, bro. I'm gonna stay at this till I get what I'm looking for, dude. I mean, you know, trying honestly hard to get it over with, you know what I mean? I how much do I need now? I need right under 20,000. So you know, I might run me a solo. Let me get out of this party since my bro left here. Oh, I better check my phone, and my nephew's motherfucking done messaging me. Let me see here before I might do me a solo and see, you know, what we can pull off there, bro. I mean, oh, haven't messaged me yet. So I might try to pull that off and see how far we go there, which should be fairly far. But that's a true story about that, man. That guy never understood him. As on in the day on Black Ops 2, I think after 10 rounds, bro, because you drank up, and it seemed like after 10 rounds he was bad to go down, and he was wanting shotguns. Well, each time you go down on that game, you might as well add 5,000 more kills to your quota to bring you back right. So he would quit at 10 rounds, and which I had shotguns. It didn't matter to me, you know. Because me and my nephew would take and play, and we would he'd run the diner, and I'd run the tunnel. That way we'd be close enough to each other to drive each other. Or he'd run the tunnel, I'd run the diner, you know, vice versa. And we have literally, I mean honestly, no shit, not bragging, our best was 67 rounds. I don't mean using shield glitches and that bullshit. I mean straight up playing. 67 rounds was our high. And he would either, normally I would let him have the jet gun because, you know, for some reason you end up getting more, man, in that tunnel. And but after they fix some shit there, you kind of wouldn't. And we're gonna do a solo. Just see how far we can go. And keep in mind the frame's not all that and then some, and you know, it's a good frame though, don't get me wrong. But I'm just wanting to try solo and see how many minutes we can last like that. But anyway, you know, a couple times doing that, bro, shotguns popped up, I mean, and learned quick when it comes to that game. But we've always been zombie players, and you're about to see me start doing it again, because I do feel the urge.
Set off the alarms and keep the infested busy. What a mess. Let's clean it up.
Zombies to me come in spells, man. I'm wanting 1,000 on my. I want Master 1,000 because anything you do in with Treyarch zombies, you normally get a reward for it. So, I mean, seriously, you honestly end up getting rewards for it. So, some definitely want to be master ranked, and I mean, absolutely. And absolutely wanting to master it. I just got to play an ESO, man, and games consume me, man. Like this game, you can play it for a while because everything takes time to make, so, you know, you can get on, run your shorty, whatever, you know, and there's an end product when it comes to it, and that's cool. I mean, that's really cool. That's absolutely cool. And my prime went to 28. I had no versions made, so okay. Well, let's do this one. We'll run over and grab that and put us back at 100.
That should keep you going for a while.
Okay. And but we would, man, and you know, shotguns never mattered to me that much anyway, because most that had them on Black Ops 2 were quitters. I mean, it did not take hard to figure out. Don't go down, get you 100 revives, and just, you know, go high as you could go without going down, and you were basically set to go. And I mean, you know, and myself and my nephews, we've always been about rounds, and I mean, seriously, always about the rounds, absolutely, always. And I'm about to round to anything that has rounds or a time limit to it. Now, I'm honestly am, and
additional life support has arrived.
I tend to like solos because that way you don't have to worry about people quitting on you, bro. I mean, which I found a lot of like-minded guys playing this game, so, you know, you'll run up on the occasional dude that don't want to do it, you know, but when you're in one like this here, and it has such a good resource rate drop, it's hard not to want to farm it, man. I mean, and anybody that's farmed knows it, dude, it just takes time to farm, bro. I mean, it just really takes time to farm, dude.
For life support.
I'm going to it, girl. I mean, that's these kind of games, loot games, you gotta farm, man. And I would like to have a little bit, kind of, a lot more shit to sell, to be honest, but probably not turn what I got in this time to duck a dealer. I'd probably find me somebody and sell it for
I've delivered another life support capsule.
sell it as just prime junk. I'm trying to hold on to see what I can get enough to build of before I do it, and you know, to be honest, and
when you are ready, go to extraction. The feed is off to a successful start.
you didn't put another life support capsule out, bro, or no?
Yo.
Or like, hey, yo, bro, yo, man. Get out of that corner, you cunt. What's up, bro? What's up? as your night going, evening, whatever you want, it may be in your part of the country. Just form an alloy, bro. Figured I'd do it by myself. I did it a couple times, and after about 30 minutes, they want to quit, bro, and, you know.
Another life support capsule is now available. That should keep you going for a while.
Not talking about them, you know, nothing of the sort, but seems like about after 25, 30 minutes, people want to quit, bro, and, I'm just honestly at the point and stuff, I ain't got the best yet, but I would like to see how far I can survive with the shit I got, you know what I mean? Splash, gonna catch your ass. I mean, you know what I mean, bro? I like to see how far a man can handle, you know. Alloy? Heck yeah, alloy drum. I better start making my way down, life support, bro. Oh. Oh.
Additional life support has arrived.
That way I can keep it up. You know, it goes under 50, bro. It basically tells you the evac.
Life support activated.
Hell, and I ain't 7 minutes in, so I'm damn sure not wanting to evac this early. Let's see, I don't see any more, so.
Prepare for life support.
Store, where'd it go? Where'd that son of a bitch go, man?
I've delivered
Under me.
life support
Let me
capsule.
grab this. I'll grab it.
That should keep you going
It's
for a
good.
while.
It's got good shields on this sucker to be no higher level than it is, you know. Now, like I said, I could care less about the mods and stuff, but you do get,
The more successful we will be.
you do get better mods and stuff, and you know, I learned that right off too. The higher you go and stuff, the better shit you get, because you survive longer. I mean, it is that basis of this game, and I mean, like the guys that have all the good shit, I mean, they might not want to tell you or anything, but from what I've seen in the videos I've watched the people playing it, that is basically where they're getting their best stuff, is going really high rounds and stuff like that, man, because you know, and the kill rate really matters. I mean, and I mean,
life support has been replenished.
Good way to rank your stuff up too. I mean, you know, probably do it faster with a buddy or two, you know, or some other players. But I mean, if they're going to quit, I mean, you know, in my opinion, I would kind of just go ahead and do it like I'm doing, because of honestly, I don't want to stop and start. Now, when this frame hits about 20, I will stop just to put more mods on it. But, or if I get the amount I'm looking for, I'll probably quit doing this one, you know.
Additional support has arrived.
Where's that? Okay. I mean, if you got some decent blades and a good primary, I mean, in my opinion, by all means, bro, you should be doing this, you know, because resources, bro, they're a must, man. I mean, and I'm new to the game, you know, so don't take me for everything I'm saying, because I'm honestly new to the game. But what I've figured out thus far is it's typical. The better and more you kill,
Get ready for a capsule. I've delivered another life support capsule.
sorry guys, that's my nephew, and I'm about ready to get off this, you know, and go play some PUBG, and you know, but I'm probably go evac here, and let's find the evac. We're going the right way. I've held out about all I can, but you know, I think you guys always do thank and appreciate everybody that subs and watches, and you know,
Another life support capsule is now available.
let's see, go this way. Yeah, I notice I'm not getting them. I'm out of here. You know, I promised them, and try to like hold my word, especially with my nephews, you know. But let's see what we survived with. I mean, you know, we made 15 minutes, which I was going to go a hell of a lot longer than that. And we got 1,000 alloys. I mean, that put me up to 20. I need 20,000. So I'm going to switch games here, or switch systems rather, and play with my nephews and have some family time, you know. Definitely family time. Always good family time, man. I mean, we take our families for granted, and I mean, honestly, we do. We always have the mindset they're always going to be there, and naturally, I have lost one controller I usually play different games with, I find. Zombies, absolutely, or shooters. But like I said, anywho, thanks for watching. Absolutely, thanks for watching. Please like and sub, guys, and really appreciate everybody. I mean, honestly, I mean, you guys are great, and I'm going to get it back to where I can stream to YouTube again from the Xbox. You're just going to have to vibe with me on that one, man. I mean, some circumstances come up that I honestly can't control. I bought the pieces I needed, then to find out my Elgato itself was messed up. So, you know, I'm going to have to either have it fixed or buy none, and that's about 5-6 years old now, so probably buy none, you know. That could have been what was happening with my other PC, I'm not so sure. But anyway, please like and sub. God bless all.